And what about young people?
So young people, there was also there was a change in the law around benefits. So under 25, it's very difficult to get housing benefit. If you're under 35, it's capped at a much lower rate. We're also living in a time when if you go on the private sector, which is pretty much where anyone's got a rent now, I think they said it's like £775 a week, month, sorry, is what the average price for a single room in around the Shoreditch area is. And the housing benefit is not going to cover half of that, especially for under 25s. And so how are we going to find something? Because there's no shortage of people to take up these rooms. So we're asking landlords to take less than half the amount of rent for a more risky person who may well smash up their room. And we're asking them to do that for half the amount of money, and sometimes we're asking them not to take a deposit. No one's going to do that. You know, it's very difficult. So then where do these people end up? You know, we've got a guy at the moment, he's 22, and he is part of a scheme that he got onto, and just a local couple have got a spare room and they've taken him in. And they're not getting anything for it, but they've taken him in. But had that scheme not existed, then he would be on the street. 22 years old, no family, vulnerable person on the street. You know, I see it all the time where I live. You know, the drug dealers often put the 14-year-old on the corner while they're at the other end of the road on another corner, just keeping an eye, because they know the police come past, the 14-year-old's getting a caution. They're not getting anything, but if there's any trouble, they'll come down the road and they'll sort out the trouble because they're a 35-year-old man who's tooled up. You know, I've seen 10, 12, sometimes 15 of these young boys and girls just in my neighbourhood, standing on the corner, selling drugs, you know, and one pass it to the other one. I got caught last week, you take it, you know.
How do you feel about drug dealers? Do they make you mad?
Yeah. To start with, yes. But at the same time, they're often the same people that I'm working with. You know, what does a 22-year-old do? You know, he's on the street. Well, how can I get it? Oh, I can just do that. You know, I've got a friend whose son has been to prison already for doing that. Comes out of prison. How else is he going to make £600 a day? That's what he was doing. And now you're trying to tell that person, you're reformed now, go work in Tesco's for £40 a day. I can work for 3 hours and get 600 quid. Why am I going to work in Tesco's? The mentality needs to change. We need more education for the young people. You know, where we work in the Tab Centre, they also run a young people's thing, trying to help these young people. And the funny thing is, I've met some of their young people, done a talk for some of their young people, and then found out they were in the children's home just around the corner from my house. I see them all the time in the fish and chip shops, you know, selling stolen mobile phones and all sorts of stuff. You know, so I often say to people, and I say to the guys that work in the same building, I say to them, if you don't sort them out now, I'll have to sort them out in 20 years when they come through my door. You know.